You get a postcard. That's how it starts. It's from a place you've only heard about in whispers. The Philippines. The stamp is a tiny, perfect sun. The picture, it's almost unfair. It shows water so blue it feels like a dream. A small boat, called a bangka, just sits there, floating. It's like it has nowhere else to be, and you look at it, and you think, I want to be that boat. I'm writing this on a quiet afternoon. My feet are buried in sand that's as warm as a fresh loaf of bread. A gentle wind is telling secrets to the palm trees, and the only sounds are the sea sighing, and some kids laughing, way down the beach. The Philippines is defined by water. It's everywhere. It separates the islands, but it also connects them. There are more than 7,000 islands. That means more shades of blue than you can imagine. I'm not kidding. I saw a sea the color of jade, so green and clear you could count the pebbles. Then an hour later the water is deep, dark sapphire. The water here isn't just water, it's a character in the story. It changes its mood, calm and glassy, wild and choppy. You get on a small boat. These boats, bangkas, are the taxis, the buses, the delivery trucks. They have two wooden arms, outriggers, stretching out on either side. They look like giant water insects skimming across the surface. The boatman doesn't use a GPS. He uses the sun. He uses the shape of a distant island. He uses knowledge passed down through generations. Fishermen in small boats pass by. They don't just nod. They give a full, genuine smile. They wave. It's a simple gesture that makes you feel like you belong. The sea is a window. You lean over the side of your bangka. A whole other world is happening down there. Schools of tiny silver fish dart away. A parrotfish, neon pink and blue, nibbles coral. A sea turtle, ancient and gentle, paddles by. This isn't an aquarium. This is its home. You're just a visitor, peeking through the living room window, the small motor's constant, gentle hum, the engine cuts, silence filled with wind, and the cry of a seabird. You float in the middle of immense blue. The sun is warm on your shoulders. Not all islands are made the same. The variety is incredible. On one island you'll find sand that is pure white, fine as powdered sugar. Your feet sink, like it's hugging them. It's so bright under the midday sun you have to squint. It's the kind of sand you see in movies. That can't be real. But it is. You can lie on it for hours. It never gets too hot. Then you travel to another island, maybe volcanic. Here the sand is different. Dark, almost black. Walking feels like stepping on warm stone. The dark sand makes the jungle look greener and the foam even brighter. Near the shore you'll find cliffs, huge limestone carved by wind and water. They rise out of the sea like ancient skyscrapers. In El Nido, these rock towers form hidden lagoons, secret beaches you can only reach by swimming through a small opening. The beaches aren't just for sunbathing. They are the social clubs, the living rooms, the playgrounds, full of families, volleyball and young couples whose footprints vanish with the tide. And if you look, you'll find your quiet corner. Tiny crabs skitter. The sky performs its evening masterpiece, brilliant orange, soft pink, deep purple. Then you hit the city, Manila. It's a complete change of pace. If the islands are a slow acoustic song, Manila is a rock concert. It's loud, it's chaotic, it's pulsing with energy. The first thing you'll notice are the jeepneys. These things are amazing. They started as leftover US military jeeps from World War II. Now they're kings of the road, stretched out, covered in polished chrome, painted in ridiculously bright colors, with names like God's Gift and Sweet Angel. People pack tight, sometimes hanging off the back. The driver shouts the route. The whole thing rumbles like a beautiful metal beast. The streets are a spectacle. Cars, motorcycles, pedestrians, street vendors, everyone moving. Everyone has somewhere to be. Horns honking, music blasting, vendors calling their wares, the smell of grilled meat, of sweet fruits, of diesel fumes, of fresh rain on hot pavement. It's all mixed together. You can find anything. Bright-eyed fish, mangoes, bananas, even intimidating durian. A woman fries banana Q and hands it to you. Hot, sweet, unbelievable. In the midst of madness, a church like San Agustin, stone, centuries old. Inside, it's quiet. Old men play chess, kids chase pigeons. The city breathes. Crazy energy and deep history. Always alive. In the Philippines, food isn't just fuel. It's love, it's family, it's the reason to get together. If you visit someone's house, the first question isn't, how are you? It's, kumain ka na? Have you eaten? And the answer is always yes. They'll feed you anyway. The food reflects history. Spanish, Chinese, Malay, American. It's a beautiful, delicious mess. At the center of it all is rice. Rice is life, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The national dish is adobo. You have to try it, usually chicken or pork, braised in soy sauce, vinegar, garlic, peppercorns. Savory, a little sour, deeply comforting. Every family has their own recipe. Then, there's sinigang, a tangy tamarind soup with vegetables and fish, shrimp or pork. On a rainy day, it feels like a warm hug from the inside out. Street food is an adventure, skewers of all kinds, even I saw, chicken intestines, cleaned, boiled, grilled, dipped in spicy vinegar. It's amazing. For sweet, turon, banana and jackfruit rolled in sugar and fried, and halo, beans, jellies, jackfruit, coconut, shaved ice, milk, leche flan, uba, ice cream. You're given a long spoon. Mix. It's the Philippines in a glass. A little bit of everything, all mixed together. The people and their music. The greatest treasure isn't the beaches or the food, it's the people. Smiles given freely, not polite customer service smiles, but genuine, from the heart ones. A deep-rooted spirit of community and hospitality. Pakikisama, typhoons, earthquakes, yet their spirit is hard to break. They find a way to laugh, rebuild, sing. Music is everywhere, blasting from a jeepney, from a neighbor's window at a sari-sari store. It's a national pastime. It doesn't matter how well you sing. What matters is feeling. Everyone will cheer you on. There are over 100 languages and dialects, and many people speak English, a legacy of the American period. Learn a few words. Salamat, thank you. Maganda, beautiful. Kaibigan, friend. People's faces light up when you try. Family is the anchor. Grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, everyone involved. This sense of family extends to visitors. You'll be treated like a guest of honor. If you're invited, go. They'll share everything they have. This generosity, this kindness, is the true soul of the Philippines, the memory that stays long after the tan has faded. Nature's unspoken power. Beyond the beaches, wilder, greener, ancient, powerful. Head north into Luzon's mountains, Banao rice terraces, carved into mountainsides like giant green stairways to the sky, built 2,000 years ago by hand. 2 millennia planting and harvesting, human endurance and ingenuity. Part of the Coral Triangle, the ocean's rainforest, staggering diversity. Swim with whale sharks, the biggest fish, gentle giants filter feeding on plankton, humbling, almost spiritual. In Bohol, the tiny tarsier, one of the smallest primates, huge eyes, shy, protected, like meeting a little alien. Far from city lights, the sky becomes black velvet sprinkled with 1,000,000 diamonds. The Milky Way arches overhead. On some islands, bioluminescence. Move your hand, the water lights with sparkling blue-green. It's plankton, but it feels like a stirred galaxy. In these moments, you feel a deep, quiet peace. One of the first things you learn is to let go of your watch. Filipino time. Things happen later. A bus leaves when it's full, a boat waits for the tide. At first it's frustrating, but you look around, nobody else is stressed. They're talking, laughing, eating a snack. This isn't a bug. This is the system. The pace is slower, more human. Travel is part of the experience. Tricycle to a port, a long, slow ferry, a habal-habal that fits 4 people and a chicken. It's not always comfortable, hot, dusty, but it's real. You're in it. You feel the bumps. You smell the sea air. Waiting becomes watching fishermen mend nets. Delays become conversations. You notice small things you'd rush past. Slowing down brings a different joy. An unplanned nap, a leisurely lunch, sitting on a porch as rain rolls in. Simple rhythms, roosters at dawn, markets in the cool morning, rest in the afternoon, gathering and stories at dusk. Let go and you fall into the rhythm. It feels good. It feels right. When it's time to leave, you realize you're not the same person who arrived. You're a little slower, a little warmer, a little more willing to smile at strangers. The best souvenirs aren't keychains or t-shirts. They're small moments. A child runs up, hands you a seashell, runs away, laughing. The sweetest mango, juice dripping down your chin. Kindnesses, a small extra portion, an old woman offering her chair. A driver goes out of his way to help. Not for a tip, because that's who people are. Go with an open heart and curiosity. Don't just see, feel. Sit on a bench. Eat at a carinderia. Try the dish you can't pronounce. Smile. Ask a name. Listen. I'm back home now. It's 2025, November 29th. The postcard I sent myself is on my desk. I can still feel the warmth of the sand. I can still hear the sound of the waves. A fisherman taught me to cast a net. He laughed at my terrible attempts.
We didn't share many words, but we understood. Salamat, he said, pressing a small smooth shell into my hand.
I still have it, a small thing that reminds me, a life of simple joys is the richest life, and that warmth is a gift you can keep forever.